What's up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and you're watching the Poicast. Let's go! Let's go!
This is Jack Sigismundi, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, it's Marissa Polachek, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, this is Justin with Superior Off-Road, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Dan with 74MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
J&J One Stop Gun Shop, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Vanilla Ice, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hi, this is Andrew with FMG, and you're watching the Poicast.
What's up? I'm Sean Messi. You're watching the Poicast.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Shuttleworth.
I'm Jacob Solomon.
The Whiskey Throttle Racing Team, and you're watching Poicast.
We're out here at 74MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
Let's go. Let's go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Floridacross Show presented by Poicastlive and NDA Action Sports. The Floridacross Show is motocross news and information focused on the state of Florida. We live stream every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern on the Poicast Live Facebook page. Be sure to like and share tonight's show with anyone.
Yeah.
I don't care. Just share it. Share it like a pair of used underwear. Today, my name is Poi Dog. I'll be your host this evening. Ben from NDA Action Sports will be co-hosting, bringing you the weather for the weekend. Yep. Today is Wednesday, September 22nd. What? Look, it messes me up when I say 22nd. 22nd. Anyway.
Why'd you put that?
I don't know. I got to do a better job on my scripts. Anyway, today is Wednesday, September 22nd. You're watching Season 2, Episode 2, brought to you by 74MX, located at 44800 Vermont Road in Punta Gorda, Florida. You can reach them at 941-875-8944. And good news, we're bringing back the 74MX drawing. Yeah, we're going to use it. Look at it. Like hot fire. If you're interested in supporting the show through donations and such, or, just being a supporter of the show as far as coming on board and being a sponsor, just reach out to us on Messenger right here on Facebook, and we'll get that all hooked up and doing stuff, because that's what we do, I think. Aloha to all those audio listeners. You can find the audio version of the show, post-show. You can find it on our website, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, Spotify, and Apple Podcast. Yes, thanks to Ben. Ben did it. It's all his fault. Tonight we'll have special guest in-house Paul Fleming to talk about E-Jam series.
It was a lot of fun when I went out there.
Yeah?
It was a lot of fun.
It looked like it was fun, man. Looks like it was fun. We'll also be sharing the first edit of the series, round one, and we'll be putting that up on the eJam Facebook page, I believe, tonight.
Yeah.
So you can just see the full video on its own. But we'll be showcasing it here tonight on the show live. So that's good stuff.
I'm not gonna guess, David Hansen. I had pizza again.
Oh, we did. We did have pizza. It's Wednesday night. It's pizza night.
Yep.
So yeah. We were supposed to have burgers, but
I got lazy.
You got lazy. That's what happens. Let me see what we got here. Kathy, thanks for joining. Paul Fleming in the chat right now.
Monica Fleming.
Right on. Monica Fleming. Oh, nice to see that name in there. Billy Harp, right on. Thanks for joining. Dennis. It's Denise. English is hard.
It is.
Jack Conrad, thanks for joining. Dennis Perry, right on. Thanks for joining tonight. Shirley, thanks for joining. David Hansen. Kathy Hilditch in the hizzy.
Yep.
Right on. Thanks for joining the show tonight. Do appreciate it. Yeah, let me take these off. There is no races that I'm aware of happening this weekend. If you guys know of the race happening this weekend, just drop it in the chat. We'll make sure to mention it on the show. But as far as I could find, I couldn't find anything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move right over to our guest of the evening. It'll be Paul Fleming, and yeah, we'll go ahead and get started with that interview. What you got here? What you got going on?
Nothing.
Prepping.
Mm-hmm.
Prepping. All right. We'll be right back after this fine message from 74MX, one of our top sponsors. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on?
Paul Fleming in the hizzy this evening. Thanks for joining us, man. Long time no see, dude.
Yeah, it's been a
How
long
are you
time.
doing?
I'm doing good. It was
Yeah?
bummer I couldn't make it down. Unfortunately, work just was too crazy. I want to come on, do it old school.
Yeah, be
Yeah,
on site. Yeah, no,
yeah,
it's tough. It's tough to get people to come down here, and
yeah,
I mean, it's just the late drive back afterwards is what gets people. Not so
yeah.
much getting down here as it is leaving the house at 11 o'clock and getting home around 2. So that's definitely an issue. So how's the family doing?
Doing good, doing good. Eli is healing up. He was out this weekend, so he didn't get to really do much e-jamming this weekend. So
Right.
he'll be out there around 2. And then M Flem is kind of healing up. I guess she got a little bit of what Eli had. So luckily, it missed me.
Right.
Knock on wood.
So where are you working at right now?
I work at Eurocycles at Tampa Bay.
Oh, okay.
Recently moved into the finance manager role.
Oh, nice.
So we sell some premier motorcycles from BMW, Ducati, Aprilia, and one wheels.
Awesome. We're definitely gonna have to get all your information because you got your hands on a lot of different things. So are you still doing announcing?
Occasionally, I do some announcing. I was doing it Saturday night. Occasionally, I pop in at Dade City.
Mm-hmm.
Rich is doing a great job out there, and luckily, I can fill in when he has to take a break occasionally.
Right.
But yeah, I haven't really been doing too much announcing. I did a little bit at Tampa MX and at AJ's Verified graphics company, the Party in the Pits.
Oh, nice.
Round.
Nice.
That was a pretty cool round of racing. And so I dabble a little bit, not as much as I used to.
So you don't have a steady gig, but you're still out there having fun though.
Yeah. No,
Awesome,
awesome. It's still a lot of fun. Still enjoy doing it all the time. Just got the normal 9 to 5 job.
Yep. No, I feel you on that one. Definitely have to take care of priorities first. But you are moving into more exciting things when it comes to the sport. Can you give us a little bit of a breakdown of what eJam is all about?
So eJam basically started as an idea for renting out the track for my kid to ride. As he got used to riding on the track. Being the first time parent, you just don't want a whole bunch of people riding around him as he's learning which direction the track goes and all that stuff.
Right.
So we ran out the track, and then it quickly started becoming friends, and then there was a lot more people that were wanting to come out, and I've watched Stasic do some series out west, and no one's really done anything out here. Stasic people, because I'm not a Stasic dealer, they weren't a huge, they were a little bit hesitant about getting behind the series, and now we've gotten Drew and Barney's Motorcycle Marine.
Nice.
They've kind of been a backer with the Stasics and pushing that, beating that drum for us. So we've been getting Stasic to come out to some of the ride nights. It started out as just practice nights that were just for fun, and you get on a motocross track, and it doesn't take long before people just want to race.
Oh yeah.
And so now the eJam series has started. We got one round under our belt. It's my first time ever running a race series, so I appreciate all the parents being patient, especially with the light staff we had at round 1.
Right.
So
Well, see, I have to mention this because I did get a sneak peek at the video before tonight's airing. And I think I've seen you wearing about 20 hats. I saw you flagging. I saw you register. I saw you. I mean, you were all over the place. So, round 1 was a pretty big one for you to kind of keep that all together, huh?
I figured I haven't done a lot of things for the first time, so why not just get as many of them out of the way?
Right.
Maybe Jack will let me get on the dozer at Tampa MX, and I can check that box off next.
Right.
But if he doesn't, I'll totally understand why he's not wanting
to. There is some risk to be taken there. I think it's cool now that you do have that kind of experience for round 1, because when round 2 comes around and somebody has a question, you've already fulfilled that role. So it's actually pretty smart to do it.
It's nice too, because you kind of, or for me, I started to learn some of what the breakdowns were in certain areas, and how I can address it for round 2, and experiencing it firsthand, you get a better understanding for how the severity of the issue that you need to need to solve and to prioritize it correctly. So
Yeah,
it was a good experience.
Yeah, you have a lot of different classes, so I'm sure you had some conflicts between, butt-to-butt races kind of deal where, kids trying to come off the track and then the next race is getting ready to start. So
the funny thing is, so we actually were able to, get it so that nobody was back-to-back, but I had kids that were on Stasics and Pee-wees, so I had to be careful on putting Stasics and Pee-wees together.
Right.
And there was more Pee-wee classes, so we kind of had to use the Stasics and the one wheels as fillers, but then all the one wheel people, they signed up for pretty much all the races. So it was a good time. We had to space it out, so everyone avoided the back-to-back race. And one of the things I got to try to figure out and just smooth it and expedite it, so this way some of the younger kids aren't up so late, because it's definitely getting out of work and heading over there and getting set up. It's a late Saturday night for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's a good time.
No, it really did look like a good time. When I saw the one wheels go out on the track, I was like, what? Are you for real? Because it's funny, because out at 74, we have camping out there. And then, once the track's all shut down, everybody kind of gears down and gets their camp together and all that good stuff. And then all of a sudden, I'm looking over at the beginner track. we got some one wheels out there on the beginner track. I'm like, hey, what are you guys doing? That looks like you're having more fun than me, so you have to stop. But you actually have a series that supports that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, I watched the one wheel racing for the rail, and until like this year, I never really knew it really existed. So
right.
Gonna try to figure out how I can be a part of that next year. But me and my kid, we used to do a lot of trail riding out at Alafaya during the week. He'd be on a Stasic. I'd go out on my one wheel. It was easier when I was recovering from my broken leg, and we kind of got kicked off the trails, and so needed somewhere else to ride. And after a Stasic ride night, at one of the first E-jams, I was ripping around the track after all the kids went home, and suddenly I realized, like, this is a lot of fun, and I need to get a lot more people doing this. And so it's kind of where we started with E-jam.
That's awesome.
And we're going to try to get some EUCs out there. They've been asking a lot of questions about it. But just need to get some of them to show up, and we can start racing them. Ralph been a big supporter of it on the EUCs. Mike and Brian have also come out a couple times.
Now those are the electric like mountain bikes, right? More or less.
Those are the electric unicycles.
Oh, the unicycles. Oh man, I was way off on that one.
Yeah. There's that one video that one dude who's like clearing that massive like 20+ foot mountain bike jump that's just insane. And it's like, I want to get into EUCs, and then you watch that level of where they're going. I don't want to get into EUCs. I don't want to play that level.
I know exactly the way. I believe I shared it on my page as well. That guy just went for it. I'm like, no. But they're doing it.
One of the cool things is, or one of the cool fascinating things I find is with the Stasics, with the one wheels and with the Pee-wees, is how quiet they are. So just how much more you hear the spectators, the fans, the family, all cheering everyone on, and it echoes, it permeates a lot better, and you can hear the kids getting fired up by it, especially the one wheelers, because they're talking smack to each other as they're riding bow to bow. And like you can hear him kind of talking smack. One guy will be a little bit further back than he is, and he's like telling him, like, I'm right there. And you can see the guy in front kind of bobble a little bit.
Nice.
And he uses it to his advantage, so it's pretty good.
Nice.
And it's a lot of fun.
No, it looked like a lot of fun. We actually have to premiere the video tonight, and as soon as that's done, of course, it's going to be going up on the E-Jam Facebook page. So if you guys want to see the video outside of this live stream, definitely head over there. Share it with a buddy that it's got a one wheel. Now, the electric mountain bike thing, I mean, that's as close as I can think. I don't know what it's called. I saw one in the video. Is there a classic? Sure Rocks.
So what I was going to kind of put out there is for round 2 and possibly moving forward, depending on what type of turnout we can get, I'd like to add a Shuron class into E-Jam.
All right.
It's a little bit, kind of more for the big kids.
Right.
But it's kind of in line with what we're doing. It's a little bit outside of the motocross box. And Jason Schneider has
Yes.
some videos
See,
of
I
him
told
going
you.
out there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
I didn't realize it was him at first
Oh.
until I started talking to him, and then I was like, "Oh, wait," because the screen name's a little bit different. It's not Jason's name.
Right.
Yeah, like I feel inspired after watching his video of riding a Chiron out there.
Yeah, no, definitely. I saw the bike in the video, and I'm like, was that Jason? Or yeah. And because I was like, JDS Racing X Team, you don't remember them? Like, he used to ride quad, then he got a dirt bike, then he got, he's on this electric bike, and he actually raced against electric bikes at Tampa. I can't remember what series that was. It might have been I-4, but he was out there. Yeah,
he was racing some of the 450s. That was out there
on an electric bike. Insane.
Yeah, because the torch is instantaneous, and like that's what at first, like I didn't realize it with electric vehicles. Is you don't have to worry about being into that RPM range for your peak power,
right?
Because it's as long as your battery's there, you have the power there,
right.
And you watch the videos, and he's not having to go to the outside to get the same speed that those guys are having to get, and he can cut to the inside and just instantly take it.
Well, you got the right tracks for it, because I know he tried to do it out at Lazy Springs, and it was not the same. Tires too small.
Yeah, and it sucks because like I want to try checking out like Dade City, or I'd like to go out to Orlando,
right?
Check out 74, and some of those other great tracks, but I'm worried about the sand.
Yeah,
being a little bit too soft.
The sand is definitely against those machines right now. They haven't quite.
Yeah, and one of the first E-jams we did at Tampa, it was wet, so it was a little bit softer than normal, and I didn't realize it, but quickly realized how quickly batteries drain.
Oh yeah,
when they're in the wet and they're having to spin up.
Yep, spinning out.
Yeah.
Yep.
So and then getting caked with mud, they're not, they're getting hotter and stuff. So, there's a few Stasics that were running out of juice that night. So definitely have to be more conscious of the softer terrain. And right now Spider MX and then Tampa MX, they offer a nice, good hard surface. So it's a good spot to go and kind of build the series. I've been trying to reach out to some of the BMX tracks in the area, but I've been told that if it has a motor, they don't want it out there.
Right.
So, and recently, and I know some people have probably seen it, is Stasic hooked up with USA BMX.
Oh, wow.
And they're joining in on a couple rounds. There's a Scotia butthurt going on because they planned their one Florida round on October 10th or October 9th, which is the same night as round 2 of E-Jam at Tampa MX. But like I understand, they're not checking what's going on with small guys. They're working with bigger series and stuff like that, and it's going to be an awesome event. I'm bummed I can't go there because we're going to be having an even better event down in Tampa MX.
Absolutely.
But it's the right way to go, and hopefully that opens the door to get us onto some of those BMX tracks.
Right.
I don't know if they'll let the Pee-wees out there in the maybe the Chiron class, but it'd be cool to kind of have some one-offs. And I'm trying to work on some other avenues to kind of have some more out of the box, what the fun kind of racing.
I like that slogan. I got one of your stickers. I was pretty happy when I saw the slogan for it.
Yeah. No, it's a good slogan. There's some dispute over who exactly coined the phrase. So, but we won't get into that. It's a good night.
Right. Oh man. So yeah, okay. So what kind of break down the classes you got? Because from what I understand, you do have the PWs, the Yamaha PWs.
Yeah. So originally it was just gonna be like electric stuff, but there's so many kids that are on the Stasics that are transitioning to the Pee-wees. So it was kind of just, let's give the young kids an environment to learn the motocross track, learn their bikes, get comfortable with it before we introduce the big ruts that the big bikes provide. And most of the series, they usually have a good Pee-wee class. They usually do them first, so it's easy for the kids. But at the same time, we're offering more than just the one standard Pee-wee class. We're allowing the kids to kind of gain some confidence before they go out to that motocross track day.
Right.
And part of the idea was, like with my kid, I wanted to go out and ride the track and not have to worry about, Eli not wanting to ride. And my first time taking him out to the track, I quickly realized how quickly that becomes a reality.
Right.
And so figured if I can get him having fun and not so afraid of the big ruts on the track, then he'll want to come out to the track and conquer the big ruts eventually, and thus making Dad's Track Day even better. So,
well, I think it's a great transition because one, you're teaching on the electric bikes, you're teaching throttle control, body positioning, and all that, and then when you do actually get on the PW, which is, I mean, this is just me reading into the situation. I'm not saying this is how it's laid out, but it's almost like the PW is the premier class for these kids to kind of graduate from the E-Jam into a race series. So,
yeah, exactly. They're the big dogs on campus, right? Like there's not a bigger bike that's going to be out on the track than them. Basically, they're the premier class. The Stasics nice because it's a little bit of an easier entry point for somebody to get into racing.
Oh yeah.
To decide if they like it without having to go, buy a PW.
Right.
Gear's kind of the same, so you can transition that over if you want to make the jump up to the PW class.
Right.
My neighbors have never complained about my kid riding the Stasic around for hours in the backyard.
Right.
But I could imagine if he was putting the same amount of time on his PW50, it would cost me a lot more rebuilding the thing, but then I'd also be, souring grapes with the neighbors around with just the noise. So the Stasic's awesome. It's a good alternative. I can take him to mountain bike trails. We can go over to ride parks and stuff like that. So the versatility of that is great, and it opens the door for more riders to come in and get going. I do have some plans to eventually offer a little bit of a kind of an unconventional approach with the series, but I want to get the series going before I get too far ahead of myself.
Right. Like you said, getting your feet wet, finding out where the roadblocks are, working on those, working out the bugs and everything. It's important. You go through this process, and then you just start sprinkling it with good stuff moving forward.
Yeah, and like one of the harder parts is it's a concept series. There's nothing really around in this area like it. There's other Stasic series around that like I look at and I try to go off of or get some ideas from, because they have some really awesome ideas at some of these other racing organizations.
Right.
So it's definitely an unconventional approach, and for me, I don't have proof to put up to sponsors, so it's been it's been a journey figuring out how to do it myself to kind of create a concept or prove a concept to go around and then hit up potential sponsors to get in and back the series to make it even bigger. Because for my intention of the series, it's just I've really started to enjoy the reactions that the kids are having, and even like the one-wheeler adults and stuff like that when they come out there and they have a great time, and like that's exciting. I didn't get to ride a one-wheel really at all. I rode the Chiron at Spider, but I didn't do any laps. I didn't get to really play it all, but putting on the event and hosting it was so rewarding and a joy to do. So, thank you to everyone that came out and made that possible.
Yeah, it's awesome. And big thanks to Tampa MX and Spider MX for supporting the series, letting you get in there and have some fun. Now, moving forward,
definitely a process. What were you saying?
Moving forward, the PW classes will be the only gas engine, correct?
Yes.
Are you thinking about introducing like the 65 or anything greater, or is it just you're going to keep it pretty much with the Grom riders?
So we want to keep it with the smaller riders for right now. Once I can get going with the series and we get a little more established, and I can work with the tracks to kind of get like a groom kind of going, because the main idea, was creating the series for beginner riders. Get people into it without the big intimidation. Yeah, like motocross, you get a really rough track, and the kids that get into motocross will eventually have to deal with that. Right. But right now, it's not as intimidating to get in, and my idea is we're getting more people into the sport, putting the foot in the door without it being so intimidating or tough.
No, I think it's great, really. If you look at the overall of what you got going on here, because like I said, I kind of sat down, I was looking at it and thinking about it, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool, because I mean, I don't know how many other helicopter parents are out there, but I know I'm one. You know what I mean? And then bringing your child into an environment, let's say this is the first time I've ever been in a motocross, bringing them into that kind of environment with, the gas power from, all the way up to 450 bikes running through the pits and all that stuff. And you're just not oriented to the situation. This is a great way to kind of like step into it and go, okay, this is motocross, but we're at a very safe level, I believe, to kind of get your feet wet, know what's going on, understanding gate drops, understanding all this stuff before actually getting out on a real motocross track and dealing, like you said, with the ruts and the bigger bikes.
Yeah, and like that's eventually going to come, but this is, the way I kind of looked at it is with the Stasics, and then leading into the Pee-wees right now, you get parents that were never going to let their kid ride a motorcycle coming out to a motocross track to ride their Stasic. Right. Then they see the transition up into the Pee-wee, and suddenly it's not that scary or not that intimidating to put your kid on a Pee-wee, because you can watch them go around and ride the Stasic like it's nobody's business. So for him, it's going to be a little bit of a easy transition and not so scary as a parent. So that's kind of the idea is, just not only is it going to be more confidence inspiring for the kid, but it's going to be more relaxing for the parent. Yes. To sit there and watch and know that they're not flying on a motorcycle. They're ripping around on their Stasic, and then eventually, the kids can work on their parents on getting into the Pee-wees if they want to go that route. But it at least opens the door for more people that are anti-motorcycles or anti-dirt bikes to at least look into it and get like a sample of it. So it's that toe in the water kind of deal.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I think it's a great environment for them to understand motocross without having the big bikes around, more or less. I mean, you're learning everything. You're learning, staging. You're learning, gate drops. You're learning, flags. You're learning all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Well, so one funny thing is we don't have a start gate at the indoor track on Spider. Right. And I don't have one I can bring with me. So we have to improvise. And luckily, Ben Riddle was out there and stepped up and helped me out and made the whole staging area and gate situation easy. We actually went old school. I invested in some surgical band. Heck yeah. So for Spider MX, we do the rubber band gate snaps.
The screwdriver and the washers.
No, he holds it.
Oh, he just holds it.
With the card. Yeah, and he holds the card, turns it sideways, flips it around, all that, and then just drops the band and sends them off.
There you go. It's just like how they do it at Minios. The same way they do their mini their little pit bike race up there.
Oh, they
actually use tire tubes and they stretch it across and then let it go. So yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's a little unconventional. We're gonna see how it goes at Tampa with the gate drops. Mm-hmm. We did a gate drop at the kind of expedition race we had at the last E-Jam there, and a couple of the Stasic riders might have done 12 o'clocks and wheelied out of the gate because they weren't used to those bumps.
Right.
So we'll have to work on smoothing out that transition and see how it's going to work for the one-wheelers. But the good thing is no one's really going to be ripping up coming out of the gate like you would get with the 250s, 450s, and super minis and stuff. So, eventually we'll get into something where we can add in like those electric KTMs, Husqvarnas, gases, and maybe some 65s. But I got to get with the track, so this way we can establish like a nice smooth out transition in between,
Right. Yeah, that'd be I can definitely see where you get through Moto 1, then Moto 2 starts, and everybody's on the one wheel going, look, I can't hit these ruts.
Yeah. It gets interesting when you're doing it because your one wheel is going to follow the rut for sure if it's wide enough. But your body might be like falling off to this side. So it gets pretty interesting, and it's a lot of fun. And I know Ben saw a bunch of the crashes that were out there. All of a sudden, they're going around. You can see their feet going, and all of a sudden, like, they just lost it. So it was Roger.
Look really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So, well, moving into getting this off the ground and having you got Barney's right now. You have Armadillo. I believe that's the tire.
Yeah, Armadillo's tire sealant.
Who else you got
Barney's,
supporting?
Eurocycles of Tampa Bay.
Nice.
They're a supporter of the series. Barney's Motorcycle Marine, also a supporter of the series. The Float Life is kind of helping me out a little bit, but they haven't officially came on board.
Okay.
I'm trying to work with Craft and Ride on a couple of ideas for some stuff into the series, and then even Flight Fins as well. And I want to reach out to a couple other ones. Stasic is also been gaining some help. We're proving a concept with them. So as we prove it more to them, there's more interest for them, and that's going to be cool. We're going to have our rep out, our local Stasic rep out there at hopefully our next event, so can help answer any questions. If there's anybody that's looking to get one and they want to see it in action first, Drew's always bringing out a fleet of Stasics and charged batteries ready to go.
Sweet.
So if you need accessories, you need a Stasic, you get a 12, you want to jump up to that 16-inch class, you can do that. And that's one of the cool things too, is we're trying to provide that trackside access, or the access. So if there's people that are in the stands watching and they want to get in on the fun and feel the stoke, we're trying to provide that trackside and with vendors and some sponsors and stuff.
That's awesome. Just out of curiosity, do you have anybody lined up to bring out the same feel as far as accessories and parts and stuff like that for the one wheel?
Eurocycles of Tampa Bay, we just recently got some in stock, so I'm going to be bringing some out, for my work. But Barney's has been. I'm probably going to get in some trouble for this, but my main thing is I want to build the series and I want to build the community up. So, while I haven't had stock through my channels, I wanted to make sure that anyone who came out to the event could still get in on a float if they wanted to, even if I didn't have what could get them out there. So Barney's been stepping up. It's been a little bit kind of like an unofficial because of the conflict of interest with my work.
Yeah, absolutely.
So but we've been making it work because we want people to have fun and enjoy being out there. So Eurocycles is going to be providing your one wheels as well. We have accessories and all that stuff. Drew will be out there, and the main concept is building it up. I want to get other dealers in on the series and try to make it like a good sponsored series to where it's that community kind of going out there again. One of the things I want to do is eventually build up like kind of a similar sponsor cup style class, but something to where we're getting kids, and this is down the road, but like getting something where we have kids that don't exactly have Stasics, and getting them out there onto the track, and then they realize how exciting it is, and then now there's a need to want to get Stasics. One of my e-jams, I put a young girl on one of Eli's 12-inch bikes, and she did one lap, came back, and stopped after being hesitant to even try it, and like yelled like, "I need one of these things," or "I love this thing."
Right.
And put her on the 16. She did another lap, and then the next day, her dad said that she wouldn't stop talking about him, and he wanted the contact information for Barney's, and then he ended up going out and getting her one because she just was so enamored with how much fun she had with the Stasic that
That's awesome.
he wanted to make the kid happy on a Sunday, and she rode it for the first time on a Saturday, and by Sunday she was owning one and ripping around. And
so
that's
she'll be
awesome,
there round 2 is what you're saying.
She was a winner at round 1, actually.
Oh, really? She was borrowing a bike and won.
No, she won on her bike. So she only had to take 2 laps. One on each.
Oh, that's
of the
right,
bikes
Sunday.
that
So
I had.
I'm thinking Saturday was a race. My bad. Oh no, Saturday was the race.
So,
okay.
Yeah, this was a little while ago. She came out for a practice night.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
And
this
then-
past weekend, but so she was there for round 1 and winning.
Yeah.
Awesome.
She was taking names. That was for sure.
That's awesome. Going from here, check this out, to winning in round 1.
Yeah. No,
How do you like that?
Like watching the kids from either the first Stasic ride night, my first attempts at E-Jam, to the end of the night, or even like at round 1 of racing. the progression that some of these kids have made in just a little bit of time has been awesome. And then, the parents share with me the level that they pick up on the skills, and it's super cool. Like, this little guy keeps flirting in, but
how you doing, buddy?
You're right there.
How you doing, buddy? Hi.
So he wave. He wave.
Hi. How you doing?
So, but he's been getting better. He's been having fun. His skills been getting better. We actually ended up going on a mountain bike ride down an actual mountain in North Carolina a couple times. And
oh wow.
So he's 3 and ripping around like that. So the Stasics and Striders have been able to provide that.
I believe I was still eating glue at 3, so no, that's pretty cool.
Well, he's not 4 yet, so there's still a hope that he can get on that train.
Oh,
but
man.
maybe for round 2, we can put Noah on one. I have a
Hey.
12-inch or a 16-inch. We could set up for Mr. Noah.
Yeah, that would be really cool, actually. That little turd, he jumped on a CR50, first time ever on a bike ever, and was treating it like he's always ridden. So I'm in deep, and I didn't even get the first bike yet. So you know how that goes.
Yeah, no, I hear that for sure. It goes downhill from that.
Oh yeah,
but it's a fun downhill journey.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Something about the sport, the community, and like what you're doing right now is just making it more accessible. I think for the future riders, like to be able to just really, like I said, just coming in as a parent. Let's say if I let's just say tomorrow I wanted to get into IndyCar racing, and I had no clue. I walk up to the gate, no clue about the paddocks. I wouldn't know anything. And this is kind of like a great way to kind of step in and go, hey, why don't we start with go-karts here, and move your way up to these Formula One cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's I think it's awesome. I think it's a great idea.
No, the Stasics are going to be that route. Once I thin out my classes, because I have over 40 classes, and we definitely need to trim that down. But
right.
I don't know what classes are going to be popular, what ones aren't. But when we trim that down, I'd like to eventually even add in a Strider class, because that's going to be the true grassroots, right? You're going to have no engine, just all will.
Yeah.
and they're going to be ripping around.
Oh yeah.
And go from there. So
that's awesome.
It's going to be a fun time. And if you haven't come out to an eJam yet, I definitely suggest you join us at Tampa MX October 9th for round 2 of eJam racing.
Oh yeah.
I do have somewhere around here. At round 1 and moving forward, what I'm going to do is kind of a high points award for our rounds.
Oh, nice.
Where we're working with our sponsors on getting some stuff together to kind of put out there. This past round, we had 3 winners. So if it's cool with you, I'd like to announce who's got some swag to pick up from me at round 2.
Absolutely. Lay it out there.
So after missing out on $100 cash in the open money or one-wheel open money race, Roger Huff was lucky enough to go home with a one-wheel Cush wide rear pad, which is a really good, awesome upgrade for any one-wheel users from the Float Life. You can get the Cush. They have 3 different strands. They have a low, a high, and a wide. They also do it for the pint. Those are the nugs, low and high.
Nice.
Roger actually already picked his up because he hung around late enough to find out that he was the wide winner. So hopefully round 2 I'll get to hear how much he's liking that.
Nice.
But our other 2 high point winners have no idea who they are. There's actually in our Stasic class, it's going to be Deegan Sheehan. He's going to win the hardline billet foot peg extenders.
Nice.
So as his feet grow, he's going to have bigger foot pegs now. So he can pick those up from me at round 2.
Nice.
This is courtesy of eJam, something I put out there. Now for our next one was our Pee Wee class. We actually had a tie. And it's Pee Wee, so I couldn't pick one and disappoint the other. So
right.
Barney's was gracious enough. They donated a pair of these Fox Maine Youth goggles.
Nice.
And I'm actually going to donate a second pair. So at round 2, Connor McClure is a High Point Award winner from round 1, as well as I'm drawing a blank on the last name right now. So I gotta go. I want to say Hill, but no, Long. Joshua Long is also our Pee Wee High Point Award winner. So they can come see me round 2, and I'm going to have a pair of goggles for our Pee Wee Award winners, Connor McClure and Joshua Long, as well as some billet foot pegs for Deegan Sheehan. And then Roger Huff, he already picked up his Cush wide rear pad. So some good stuff for signing up. And then we gave out $150 in our one-wheel open money class.
Nice.
So that's pretty cool.
That's awesome, dude. It sounds like the event is just taking off. I'm happy for you for sure.
Yeah, and then also a little sponsor plug, Armadillo's Tire Sealant.
There you
best
go.
Stuff out there.
There you
go. We're going to have this at all the other rounds, and we're going to be doing some giveaways with their stuff. We gave away a bottle at round 1. So, good stuff from our sponsors, and they're out there at Float Fest 4 right now. So if you're a one-wheeler out there, make sure you go check them out and thank them for sponsoring eJam.
So that's a one-wheel sealant.
So it's a tire sealant, and they actually, so this is below 30 mile an hour. So you can probably use it on, like a Stasic if you do a tubeless setup. But
I got you.
They do make another setup that's going to be for EUCs as well as e-bikes.
Wow.
So like the mountain bikes and stuff like that, there's going to be another sealant that I'm going to have. So, we can cover you or keep you sealed.
Absolutely. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's tight.
Yes. Very tight. I like that. Okay. And no, but right on, man. I'm glad to see your smiling face. I haven't seen you in so long, dude. It's so cool. You got some big things going on for yourself and for the family and everything. So, and congratulations on your management position as well.
Thank you.
This is at Euro? Or
Eurocycles of Tampa Bay.
Eurocycles of Tampa Bay. All right. You know what I'm going to do is once we get off of this call here, go ahead and send me all your information. People can reach out to you. I definitely want to give a spot for people. Like, if you want to reach out and sponsor the eJam series, get in early, man. Get in with the ground roots here, because I think it's going to be a good thing. I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. And you're definitely going to want to be one of the first few that reached out and said, hey, you know what? Let's make this happen. So definitely reach out to Paul Fleming. And
I want to make it so, like, if you want to, hop on board or something like that, like it will be, like the Armadillos round of eJam at Spider MX, and make it, I want to plug the sponsors. I watched from some of the other series and stuff like that, and also working with Feld on some events, and I definitely appreciate those that are supporting the series. Like everyone that's been stepping up, helping out. You guys have been a huge help. Helping promote this and stuff like that. The video that Ben put together has been awesome. The pictures he got were great. Todd Freeberg, huge help with getting the awards on last minute after I procrastinated for so long. Everyone who's been helping out. I know I'm going to forget some people, of course. Mike and Jack for being welcoming for the series and entertaining the what the fun kind of racing ideas that I'm throwing at them. My wife for putting up with me on the track, at the track, at home, and all the parents for coming out and, giving it a shot.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. It sounds like this is, to me, it sounds like a great idea. It opens up a great environment for people that are beginning, and they got a good person heading it up, because I know you're going to be listening and you're going to be working your butt off to make it happen. So yeah, definitely everybody check out Paul Fleming, the eJam series. They got their Facebook page. Do you have an Instagram as well, or just Facebook right now?
Yeah, so the way I set it up is you can use at eJam Rides.
Okay.
And the at eJam Rides will actually help you find me on Facebook, because eSpace Jam is kind of, I guess, hard to come up when you're going to tag or search it. So if you do the at sign and at eJam Rides, it pretty much pops up my page.
Awesome.
So you can use that for Instagram, Facebook, and then ejamrides.com is the website. I'm taking a little bit of a different approach to where I have a website set up. You can actually log on, prepay your race fee, your gate fees.
Nice.
So when you get to the track, all you got to do is just sign your waivers, get your wristband, and then you're all good to go. It's actually $5 cheaper if you do it online. It's kind of a push to get people to kind of sign up and do it online. Makes the time at the track a little bit easier, expedites process, because we can kind of get an idea for race orders or race structure, and then we do charge, so it's $25, and then each additional class is $20 if you sign up online. Race day, it's $30 and $25 each additional class when you sign up in person at the track.
Gotcha.
But then also we're trying to work some aspects out with gates to try to offset that. So if you come in, it's $10 per person over the age 6 and older. But if you come in a car, we're doing $20 car loads. So if you come in a car, it's going to be $20 if you got 2 people in there, or if you got 4 people in there. If it's just one person, one adult over the age of 6 and up, then it's just $10. But we had some families that were coming in as families of 6, and they paid $20 gate fee. So it helped them out a little bit. And then with the one wheel open money class, it's $30 or $35 day of race day, but 100% of that goes to the entries, to the racers. So and I'm doing it with the EUCs also. So if you sign up, your money is going to be going into the pot. We had 5 racers in our open money class, and we were able to pay back to 4th place, with some money coming out. So
awesome.
Offsets a little bit of the race fees.
Absolutely. Sounds good, man. Sounds good for real. I'm excited for you.
Thank you. Appreciate you guys letting me come on and babble about the series a little bit.
Oh, I was looking forward to it. As soon as I knew Ben was going to do the gig, I was like, okay, he's going to be on the show, right? We got to get him on the show. So it's awesome stuff. We're going to be playing the video a little bit later here, after the weather. But I'm really stoked, man, for you, for real. I think it's a great idea, and I think, like I said, they got a good person heading up the project. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That means a lot.
Yeah, thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll definitely be catching up with you very soon. All right?
All right, sounds good. We'll check in after round 2.
Sounds good, man. All right, we're going to have the weather for the weekend coming up with Ben over here from NDA Action Sports.
All right. So since we have no races going on this weekend, I'm going to be listing out some places. Tampa, Saturday is going to be 88 degrees, partly cloudy. And then Sunday is going to be 88 degrees as well, mostly sunny. Orlando, Saturday is going to be 88 degrees, and Sunday is going to be 88 degrees, both going to be mostly cloudy. Punta Gorda, Saturday and Sunday, 88 degrees, partly cloudy, but Saturday there is PM thunderstorms. And then Miami, Saturday we got 86 degrees, scattered thunderstorms, and then Sunday we got 86 degrees, scattered thunderstorms.
I'm just gonna be your backup guy from now on. I'll be like your hype dude in the background.
Yeah, my echo.
Yeah. Make it sweet. Let's try it one more time. Let's do Tampa one more time. Just give this a test run here. See if we can make it work.
So Tampa, Saturday we got 88 degrees, partly cloudy.
88 degrees, partly cloudy.
I don't like this. Sunday we got 88 degrees, mostly sunny.
88 degrees, mostly sunny. No? It's not working for you? All right. Anyway, we got upcoming here is going to be, well, you know what? We're gonna go quickly right into our upcoming events here, and right after that, we're gonna share the eJam video round 1 that Ben, NDA Action Sports, was out there capturing. Pretty excited on multiple levels for him and the event itself, and
we'll be out there next round 2.
You'll be out there for round 2. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and talk about some upcoming events real quick, and then we'll go ahead and play that video. As far as the 2021 eJam series, their next round will be October 9th at Tampa MX. They'll be heading over to Spider MX the 23rd, then returning to Tampa November November 6th, and then finishing their series up December 12th at Spider MX. They got the Florida Motocross Series. Their next round will be October 24th at Waldo MX. They'll be going to PAX Tracks November 7th, and then wrapping up their series at Orlando MX December 10th. The 2021 Bartow MX Series, October 2nd, will be round 20. And then they got 21, 22, 23, 24 rounds total. They'll be wrapping up their series November 20th. The 2021 Dade City Championship got some races here in October the 2nd, 16th, and 30th. November the 13th and 20th. And then their awards banquet will be December 11th. The I4MX Series, Triple Crown Series. Their next round will be October 2nd and 3rd at Miami MX. And then they're going to be heading over to Okeechobee. I believe it's going to be their first race at the Okeechobee track. And that'll be their pro track October 23rd and 24th. They'll be at Dade City October 30th and 31st. Sandlot November 6th and 7th. And then they're finishing up their series December 4th and 5th out at Okeechobee for their amateur track. So, yeah, there you go. Now, we got some FTR scheduled races here. Their schedule goes all the way into next year. So, I just covered up to December, just so you guys know. They'll be at Croom, Florida, October 3rd, October 16th and 17th at Hogwaller. I don't know if that's an event or a place. I really have to reach out and get a hold of... I just drew a blank. I'm not even going to dwell on that, but... find out what all this stuff is. We got a TBA for October 24th as a to be announced. October 30th and 31st will be in Homeland, Florida. November 7th will be Maplesville, Alabama. November 13th and 14th will be Ormond Beach in Florida. November 20th will be at McClinney, Florida. And wrapping up the 2021 portion of their schedule, December 11th and 12th will be in Punta Gorda, Florida. For more information, definitely look them up on their website. I don't think they have a legitimate Facebook page. I haven't found one. So you definitely have to go to their website. Just look up FTR and it should pop up. If not, type in Florida Trail Riders and you'll get a hold of their site. There's a lot of information to take in, so definitely check them out. I heard their events are doing awesome. 500 plus riders, just about every event. Yeah, so
nice.
Looking to do some trail riding, some enduro riding, stuff like that. Definitely look into the series. All right, so yeah, we got this video coming up. You ready? You want to go ahead and give it a little introduction here?
Yeah. So it was this past weekend, right?
It's just been a wild week. It's been a wild week, but yes, it was this past weekend.
Yeah, I went up to Spider. It's been a while since I've been to Spider. It was nice seeing Mike up there. Nice seeing him again. Yeah, this is just nice seeing the track. It did rain a little bit, but that didn't stop anything.
No,
Still had a lot of fun up there.
They had the roof over and everything, and also you had Jam was out there.
Jam was out there too.
That's cool.
It was cool seeing him.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so this is the round one, the 2021 E-Jam Series, brought to you by NDA Action Sports.
Trying to build this up. It's going to be a great thing for all the young kids, beginner riders, those that aren't into motorcycling, that are kind of on that fence at Stasic. And I One Wheel, we just recently got kicked out of the mountain bike trails around here in Florida, so I figured this would be one of the best alternatives for us on the One Wheels. So we got One Wheels, we have Stasics, we have Pee-wees, and we have EUCs out here ripping at Spider MX for round one of E-Jam 2021. It's going to be a great time. You're not going to want to miss it. Started as an idea for me and my kid and our families and our friends, and it's quickly picked up to an even bigger family than I ever thought that I'd have. All our EJM members, our racers, just second to none. It's been a great experience. Gave out some money, over $150 went out to our one-wheelers in the open one-wheel money class. Stasic riders had a blast, Pee-wee riders had a blast, and it's amazing watching these kids come out here and at sign up, they're quiet, they're not talking, and then halfway through the night, they are so excited because of the amount of fun that they're having out here, and it's awesome. Before I had kids, I didn't really appreciate it as much, and since I've had a kid, man, is it awesome to see these kids smile and just cheer them on from the sidelines. It was awesome. It makes me just want to keep on going. AJ, Scott, Todd, Mike, the whole Corey family, Jose, Isaac, Shamir, and Ben Riddle. Man, those four stepped up amazing out here cheering on the kids, flagging, helping out. Poi Dog and Ben for coming on out. Huge shout out to them. Invite you to come out, check us out October 9th. We're going to be carrying on round 2 a little bit south down in Tampa MX, and you're not going to want to miss it.
There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. That was actually pretty. I want to get a one wheel.
Right?
I want to race a one wheel. But anyway, no, that was really, really good job there, buddy.
Thank you.
I do appreciate you putting in that effort and getting out there. And that was actually your first.
It was my first.
Your first
event
NDA.
all by myself.
Yep. You are now officially spearheading the NDA Action Sports
and I'm excited
company.
to do it.
Yeah, you did a great job. Great job. All right, we got some birthday shout-outs for the month. I know we're going to be repeating some names, but 4 times a month, you get to hear your name shout out for birthday. I don't see anything wrong with that. We got Danielle Sarmento, Daniel Namelli, Joey Stocker, Dale Schofield, Kai Mana, Melissa Serpe Corre, Heath Johnson, Wade Doran, Dean Ibarra, Corey Noonan. That's 77 Fitness, I believe. I wanted to say it the last time, and I just wasn't sure if it's like 77 or 71.
Oh.
I've got dementia, so I believe it's 77 Fitness. Definitely check them out. Corey Noonan, Diego Tavares, and C.J. Harris be closing up the month with his birthday. I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what's in the cup. Anyway, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. This is season 2, episode 2 of the Floridacross Show. Oh man, I did. I totally forgot. I would remember when I got there. Though I would have remembered. Right. We're gonna go ahead and draw We're gonna draw 2 tickets.
2 tickets?
Yeah, 2 tickets. This is what you do is you go to 74MX, and when you purchase a rider band, you can get yourself a raffle ticket. And then we read the raffle winning tickets over the air every Wednesday. Go ahead.
Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
844.
Oh, I'm not ready. Hold on.
I asked if you were ready.
I know, you totally did, and I totally lied to you. Okay, hold on. Okay, we'll put this stuff right in my face. Okay, winners. Spelling is hard. Anyway,
844.
844.
88 or 08, sorry.
08.
01.
01. That's winner number 1 for the free ride pass out to 74MX. Yeah, like I said,
Lopez wants me to pick him.
Eddie Lopez. I want to see you ride, sir. Definitely.
All right. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
844.
844.
06.
06.
35.
35. So there you go. There's your 2 winning numbers. That's your raffle tickets out at 74MX. First winner is 844-0801. And your second winner is 844-0635. There we go. We got winning tickets right here. Put that. We know the routine. Just got to get back in the routine.
Yep.
Oh, man. Well, thanks once again, everybody, for joining us tonight. This is season 2, episode 2 of the Floridacross Show. Brought to you by Poicastlive and NDA Action Sports. Big thanks to Paul Fleming for joining us this evening. Don't forget to check out the E-Jam series on Facebook. like and follow and find out what's going on with that. Tonight's episode is brought to you by 74MX. You can reach them at 941-875-8944. And you can head on out there at 44800 Vermont Road in Punta Gorda, Florida. I really got to correct that.
Yeah.
Putag, Florida. No? Okay. Punta Gorda, Florida. Once again, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. We really do appreciate the support. And we look forward to seeing you all next Wednesday.
What's up? I'm Ronnie Renner, and you're watching the Poicast.
Let's go.
This is Jack Sigismundi, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, it's Marissa Polachek, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey guys, this is Justin with Superior Off-Road, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Dan with 74MX, and you're watching the Poicast.
J&J One Stop Gun Shop, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hey, this is Vanilla Ice, and you're watching the Poicast.
Hi, this is Andrew with FMG, and you're watching the Poicast.
What's up? I'm Sean Massey. You're watching the Poicast.
Hi, I'm Jeremy Shuttleworth.
I'm Jacob Solomon.
The Whiskey Throttle Racing Team, and you're watching Poicast.
We're out here at 74MX and you're watching the Poicast.
Let's go.